In case you missed it, ABC has officially pulled Jimmy Kimmel off the air indefinitely following his comments about Charlie Kirk. Of course, we got Disney's ABC involved in this, but we also have Nexstar Media, one of the largest owners of TV stations in the United States. As you can see from the statement below, they will preempt Jimmy Kimmel Live for the foreseeable future, beginning with the show tonight, September 17th. In case you were wondering what comments did he make, here you go. And admittedly speaking, today was very much a day ripe for a limitation on freedom of speech. That's because we had Mercury, the planet of communication, verbalizing, dialogue, information, filter, perspective, in an opposition to Saturn, the planet of discipline, clampdowns, limitations, frustrations, delays. It's a lot about making a stand, or enough is enough. But when I pull up Jimmy Kimmel's chart, I don't have his birth time, but Mars is also opposing Chiron. It is right on his nodal axis. So your nodal axis talks a lot about the karma or the quote-unquote sole purpose you're here to accomplish or integrate. And when you think about Mars on the south node, there is a natural antagonization. There is a challenge coming at you. There's also a severance. When you think about Libra, there's a lot about art. There's a lot about creativity. There's a lot, again, about social justice. When you combine all these things, it makes a lot of sense that there is a social justice threat or a political clampdown on his artistic expression. Especially considering he's got a Uranus and Pluto conjunction in Virgo, which is admittedly a generational placement. That being said, that Uranus at 28 degrees is getting activated by Mercury. Mercury, the planet again of communication, information, the messenger delivering Uranus unexpected news around his show getting taken off the air. But we also are in the midst of eclipse season, with the solar eclipse in Virgo coming up over the weekend, activating that same point. Worth noting, he's also got all of this Aries. As previously mentioned, he has his North Node in Aries at 27 degrees, but he also has an Aries moon, most likely, as well as a Saturn in Aries, which means he's going through a Saturn return, which is, again, a major doubling down on what do you want your legacy to be? What are you really making a stand for? What really have you stood for your whole life? How can you then maybe lead another generation? All of this Aries will be activated in October, with the full moon in Aries happening around October 6th, as well as the new moon in Libra happening literally at 28 degrees around October 21st. And earlier I said we have an eclipse coming up this weekend that'll be important for Jimmy. Mars will also be moving into Scorpio next week of September 22nd, and it's the idea that it's immediately going to meet up with his Mercury. Jimmy is a Scorpio sun. This man is not going to go down without a fight. So it will be very interesting to see what is going to play out over the next couple of weeks, because I do wonder actually if there is going to be a gang up with Colbert somehow, because Mars in Libra also can bring the idea of bringing people together, or maybe we're forging new alliances. Stay tuned.